Welcome back to Decor, your cozy corner of the internet for all things seasonal and home styling. Today, we're diving deep into the warm, nostalgic charm of vintage fall decor, room by room, so you can create a home that feels like a crisp autumn day wrapped in a soft blanket. If you love seasonal decorating as much as I do, be sure to subscribe so you never miss a cozy update. Like this video to let me know you're here for the fall vibes, and leave a comment sharing your favorite way to decorate for autumn. Your input might inspire our next video. Grab your favorite mug of spiced tea or hot cider, settle into your comfiest chair, and let's start turning your home into a vintage fall haven, one charming room at a time. The living room is where most autumn memories are made. Movie nights, board games, and snuggles by the fire. To give it a vintage twist, start with a muted color palette. Think burnt orange, deep burgundy, and mustard yellow mixed with cream and brown. Add vintage touches like an antique coffee table tray, brass candlesticks, or embroidered throw pillows with leaf or pumpkin motifs. Layer these with chunky knit blankets to invite guests to sit and stay a while. Don't forget lighting. Swap harsh overhead lights for warm, low lamps with amber bulbs or stained glass shades. That golden glow is what makes the living room truly feel like autumn. The dining room is perfect for showing off a vintage fall tablescape. Start with a lace or crochet table runner as your base, then add weathered wood chargers and mismatched china for a collected over time feel. Layer in natural elements like mini pumpkins, pine cones, and sprigs of wheat in antique glass bottles. A candelabra with tapered candles in warm, rich tones will give your table that old-world elegance. For a personal touch, use handwritten place cards on aged paper, perhaps tied with twine and a cinnamon stick. It's small details like these that make a vintage-inspired dining experience unforgettable. Your kitchen can be just as cozy as your living spaces with a few thoughtful autumn updates. Replace everyday dish towels with plaid or gingham prints in fall colors, and keep a wooden bowl filled with fresh seasonal produce like pears and apples. Display copper pots and vintage bakeware on open shelves, letting their warm metallic tones echo the colors of the season. Even practical items like cutting boards or spice jars can become decor when arranged thoughtfully. A small pumpkin on the windowsill or a bundle of dried herbs hanging from a hook can instantly infuse that rustic, old-fashioned fall charm without overwhelming the space. The entryway sets the tone for your entire home, so make it feel welcoming and seasonal. Place a vintage console table or wooden bench as your centerpiece, topped with a woven basket of autumn scarves and gloves. Above the table, hang an ornate mirror or framed autumn landscape painting to add character. You can even lean an old ladder against the wall to hang cozy throws for a functional yet decorative display. Don't forget scent. A small dish of cloves or a simmering pot of cider on a nearby warmer will greet guests with the aroma of fall the moment they walk in. Transform your bedroom into a vintage autumn retreat with soft layers and warm textures. Start with flannel sheets or a quilt in earthy tones, then layer a crocheted blanket or embroidered coverlet on top. Incorporate antique nightstands or a weathered wooden dresser, and top them with amber glass lamps or ceramic vases filled with dried flowers. A small trunk at the foot of your bed can serve as both storage and a charming decorative element, perfect for holding extra blankets on chilly nights. Even the bathroom can get a touch of autumn. Swap out your regular towels for plush ones in rich fall shades like rust or olive green. Add a patterned vintage-style rug for instant coziness. Place an antique tray or dish on the vanity to hold scented soaps, perhaps an apple, clove, or pumpkin fragrances. A small vase of dried eucalyptus can add both texture and aroma. For a spa-like vibe, display apothecary jars filled with natural items like cinnamon sticks, dried orange slices, or bath salts. These small touches make the bathroom feel like part of the season, too. If you have a home office, it can be a cozy space for work or creativity during the cooler months. Start with a wooden desk and vintage chair, then add a desk lamp with a warm-toned shade. Decorate shelves with leather-bound books, framed pressed leaves, or antique clocks. A plaid throw over the back of your chair can double as warmth for those early mornings. Keep a mug warmer on your desk for tea or coffee, and you'll have the perfect balance of productivity and autumn comfort. A reading nook is an autumn dream come true. Start with a comfortable vintage armchair or chaise, layered with cushions in muted fall floral. Add a small side table for your tea and a vintage lamp to cast a warm glow over your favorite book. A woven basket filled with soft blankets nearby makes the nook even more inviting. Don't forget the walls. Framed botanical prints or pressed leaves can enhance that timeless, nature-inspired feel. Your mantel is a natural focal point for seasonal decor. Start with a base of greenery, perhaps faux eucalyptus or dried magnolia leaves, then layer in pumpkins, lanterns, and vintage candlesticks. Hang an antique mirror or rustic artwork above the mantel to ground the display. Mixing different textures, wood, metal, glass, adds richness to the arrangement. String a garland of dried orange slices or fabric leaves across the front for an added pop of color and a subtle nod to old-world charm. Hallways are often overlooked, but they can carry the seasonal theme throughout your home. Try hanging a series of small, vintage-style frames with autumn-themed prints or family photos. Place a narrow console table along the wall, topped with a small lamp and a stack of weathered books. Add a ceramic pumpkin or a bowl of acorns for subtle seasonal charm. Runners in warm tones can instantly change the mood, making your hallways feel like an intentional part of your fall decor plan. Your porch is the first impression of your home, so let it radiate vintage fall charm. Place a rocking chair with a plaid blanket and a small table topped with a lantern. Arrange baskets of mums in rich colors alongside wooden crates of pumpkins. Adding a vintage milk can or metal watering can filled with dried wheat adds instant character. A layered doormat look, with a plaid rug underneath and a welcoming fall-themed mat on top, will greet guests with warmth before they even knock. For a child's space, keep vintage fall decor light and playful. Use soft flannel bedding in autumn prints and add a few plush pumpkins for a cozy, seasonal touch. Hang string lights or paper leaf garlands to bring in a festive atmosphere without feeling too formal. Vintage storybooks with autumn themes can be stacked on a shelf for both decoration and reading time. Consider a small chalkboard where kids can draw seasonal scenes. It's an interactive way to celebrate the season while adding charm to the room. Make your guests feel at home with a vintage-inspired fall setup. Choose a quilt with warm, nostalgic colors and pair it with layered pillows in different textures. small tray on the nightstand with a candle, a few wrapped chocolates, and a handwritten welcome note. Adding dried flowers in a mason jar gives a rustic, welcoming touch. A cozy throw at the foot of the bed invites guests to snuggle in, making their stay memorable and seasonally inspired. Decor isn't just about looks. It's also about what you smell and hear. Simmer a pot of apples, cinnamon, and cloves on the stove for an old-fashioned autumn aroma. Play soft, instrumental music or nature sounds with rustling leaves and crackling fires to set the mood. These subtle elements add to the vintage charm without being visually overwhelming. Candles and scents like pumpkin spice, vanilla bean, or sandalwood can be scattered throughout the home to carry the seasonal atmosphere from room to room. That's our full tour of vintage fall decor ideas for every room. I hope you're feeling inspired to add those cozy, nostalgic touches that make autumn so magical. Thank you so much for spending time with me here on Decor. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, and comment below to share your favorite tip from today. Wishing you a season filled with warmth, charm, and the simple joys of home. Until next time, happy decorating!